What's up, UConn fans? Mediocre Dan here, breaking down some more game film for us. This time as Coach Hurley and Captain Underpants lead the undefeated UConn Huskies into Cincinnati to take on top 25 ranked Xavier Musketeers. This is a game that could potentially have implications as to who wins the Big East. It is going to be a battle at the Cintas Center. And Sean Miller, say what you want about him as a person, but he has this Xavier team rolling and playing great basketball. Now, what does Sean Miller's team do so well? They are an offensive juggernaut, and they specialize in the transition offense. Now, if any of you watched the St. John's Xavier All Access game earlier this week, you probably heard Sean Miller saying middle third a lot, middle third, middle third, middle third, every time they went to a timeout. What the middle third is, and this actually have play charts here on the screen from Coach Lynch Basketball. I'll link the website I got this from below for anyone who's interested in learning more about middle third transition offense. But essentially what they're looking to do with the middle third transition offense is a very disciplined way of getting the ball up the court to create good shot opportunities. As they begin to push the ball up the court, you'll have two guards sort of pan out into the wings and the corners, and you'll have one of your big guys run to the rim down the floor with your other big trailing the play. As you push it up, you want to ideally get to the rim if you can, or pass it out for a wide open three. So they're looking for either a pitch ahead for a wide open three like we see here, or getting into the paint. And when you get into the paint, if it brings the corner help over, you have an option to pitch it over to the corner for an easy open corner three. If you drive it to the paint and the center comes over to help for you, you can drop it off to your big down low for an easy layup, or as you're coming up the floor, if no one picks up your trailing big, you can just drop it off for them for an open three at the top of the key. So Xavier really looks to get out and run in transition, but in a very disciplined way, unlike what we saw from Georgetown earlier this year, another transition heavy team. But Xavier's also really good in the half court as well. Once they get into the half court, they don't take as many three-pointers. They're really focused on trying to get the ball down low into the paint. They have a great high-low game between Freemantle and Nunge, being able to get the ball from the top of the key down low. Really what we need to try to do is take away that transition offense, especially limiting their three-point attempts in transition, force them into a half-court game, and make their guards take tough, contested two-point jump shots or runners in the lane. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, this is where Xavier has been susceptible all season long. The last few games have only been running 7 players out there. They start to get tired, worn down as the game goes on. You have the opportunity to beat them in transition, but because they play pretty much a straight up man-to-man with very limited switching, using a high ball screen with Adama Sanogo or Donovan Clingan is going to give us a lot of opportunity to draw Nunge out of the paint and get the ball either in low with one of our guards cutting off that screen, or in a pick and roll scenario where we're rolling our center back to the hoop. So there should be a lot of opportunities for us to get to the rim today and to score inside. And then obviously, like UConn does fantastically all year, getting the ball on kickouts anytime Freemantle comes over to help from the power forward position. So it could be a good day for Caravan shooting the three ball. But yeah, that's, I think, kind of what we're looking at for Xavier. I know this was kind of a lot to digest. Like I said, I'm going to link some of this more information below the video for anyone who's interested in learning more about what exactly Xavier is going to be trying to do to us. But I'm looking forward. It's going to be a fantastic game. Thanks for everyone for watching this. Retweets and likes go a long way. Make sure to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube as well. More great content to hopefully come in the future. Let's get to 15-0. Go UConn Huskies.